Okay, I'm going to run through a quick way of recovering a database or saving time on creating a new database because your old database is totally corrupt. Um, Obviously, it's better to always recover from a corrupt database using gfix rather than starting to build one from scratch. But I'm going to show you anyway. So what happened is this is the original database over here, the one that says database underscore org. I just renamed it to org, and then I copied this database across from the new install. The new file should be sitting under, if I go back one just to show you where it comes from, under support files, and then under um, you'll actually see a folder here that says I have to try and find it on another machine. This is an up to date. This isn't like a new install. So let me just quickly find it for you. Won't be sick. Okay, just to show you here in the folder. So under support files, you'll have a folder that says database startup, and then here you'll have a blank database. There's a demo database and a blank database. So that blank database is the initial database that normally starts up when you install Sabre the first time. So if you just copy that file across to your database folder over here, and then just rename it so that it's database payroll underscore data.ftb. So now you've got these two databases, your original database, and you've got your database that you want to be your new database. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go here into Flame Robin, and you go here and say register an existing database. You then give it a name, in this case the Sabre, and the old one I just called old database, and then you point to the actual file. So when you look at the path over here, you can see where it is. So you just point to that file that you want as your database, and then you put in the username and the password, which is sysdba, sysdba, and the password is master key. So if I go and look at this one, for example, and I look at the information, you can see it's pointing to that file, sysdba master key, all in small letters, and then you double click it, you then open it up, and you can do the same with this one. So now you've got the two databases open. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to copy data from the one table to the other, from the old database to the new. The first thing to do is to update the license name of the license for that particular database, because if you have a look here, if you go under tables and you look for the company file, the company table, if you right click and say select from, there you'll see the company names. So in this case I'm just using 24/7 Technologies, so you just copy that, and then to bring that license across to the other database you just go the same way. So instead of in the old database, you go to the new database, you then go to tables, and you go to company, and right click and say select from. And this here will have demo database here, or it'll have demo or something like that. You just replace it, paste the main database or the main license that you want. And whenever you do a change, you have to click on this commit, which is the tick over here. And then if you want to double check it, you just push play and you can see what it is. Yeah, so the first thing is to get your company name in place. Now you want to take the employee data, for example, instead of recapturing the employee. So if I go here first, just to show you on the new database, and you go to employee, and you right click and say select from, you'll see there's no employees here, there's nothing here. Okay, so the first thing now is to go to the old database, and we go to the old database to the tables, we look for the employee table, and we right click and say select from, and here's the list of all the employees. If I just open it up and make it a bit bigger. Now if you want to select all of these employees and you want to recreate them in the new database, you just click over there, and then anywhere over here on the side you right click and you say copy as an insert statement. Okay, so now you've copied all that data one shot. Now you go to the new database and you go to the tables, and you go to employee. You don't have to go to employee, sorry. Before we do that, let's just go back to the top. You actually don't need to go anywhere. You go to the top of the main database, you right click and you say run a query. So then you just paste that in there, Control V to paste, and it's a lot of data all the way along here. You can carry on going, you carry on reading more and more data. No need to do all of that, you just run it with that play execute statement. Now it's completed that process. Now to save and commit, you click on this one over here or push F5. Okay, so that's now there. So if I right click and go back, I go back here to tables again, and I go to employee, and I say select from, you'll see that everybody's there. Now, if there's already people in this database, say for instance, you've got this unique key for every record. If there's already a unique key there, and you want to start from fresh, before doing what I just did now, what you should actually do, well, let me just do it again anyway, let me clear this, because this is the right way to do it. So I'm just going to select everything, and I'm going to delete it. Okay, so I've got 22 records, and I'm going to save, commit that, and play. Now you can see there's no more records there. Now the right thing to do before you paste the employees back there is to go to your generators, your generators, and look for employee over there, and you're looking for employee gen. Okay, so employee gen, if you look here, that's the unique key for employees at this stage. So there were 10 employees in this database at one stage, so the next employee would be number 11. So in this case, you want to start it fresh, so we're just going to make this 0, so the next one will be 1. Okay, so you still save to commit, and there you can see it's now 0. So now if we go back here again, sorry, let me just go back up, get rid of the generators. Okay, let's go here and say run a query. Okay, it's still got my data in there from the last time, so I'm going to run that. And now I'm going to execute or commit that. So now if we have a look at the employee table, select from, there we go. So if you look at the unique key, it should start from number 1. There. So that's the way you do it. So I just want to check. The other thing to do is to do the same thing with the devices. This will save having to capture all the information about the actual readers themselves. So if you go to tables and you look for devices, device configuration I should say, you select from, here's all the device configuration here. Okay, so all the IP addresses, the names of the devices and so on, and all the serial numbers are all here. So we just select all of that and copy as an insert statement. And then we go up to the top here, and we look for devices under, no, that's the old database. We go to the new database, and we look for tables, and we look for device configuration. Now, I think I've already done this one, as you can see it. So what I'll do is I'll clear it just to show you again. So I'm just going to delete all of them and commit that. So if I play now, this is how yours would come out with nothing there. Okay, but before we do this, I want to go and change the generator number. Rather make it start from 0. So I'm going to go here to devices. Okay, device configuration gen. At the moment it's 43, so the next device would be 44. So I want to make it start at 1, so I'm going to make that 0. Okay, so now the generator's at 1. So now I'm going to go here and go right click and run a query. And I'm going to paste all the device information, run that, and then commit it. And now if we go and have a look at the tables and we look for the device configurations, that should all be there. Let's see, device configuration, select from, and it all looks healthy and good. Okay, so now if we go into Sabre, let's see if it comes up. Log in and go to device management, and there are all our devices all configured with all their serial numbers and everything. Okay, so let's ping that, there we go. Okay, hope that helps.